The other night I found myself in a most peculiar dreamscape. I was lying in my own bed, a familiar feeling of warmth from the blankets enveloping me. Yet something was amiss, a peculiar weight pressed down on my chest, a feeling of unease settling in the pit of my stomach. As I opened my eyes, my gaze was drawn to a sight that sent shivers down my spine. A large grey rat perched audaciously on my pillow, its beady eyes staring intently at me. Before I could react to this unsettling presence, my attention was drawn to the foot of my bed. A towering, indistinct shadow loomed over me, its form shifting and swirling in the darkness. Fear, cold and paralyzing, gripped me, rendering me immobile and speechless. The rat, seemingly unperturbed by the ominous figure, continued to stare, its gaze unwavering. The weight on my chest intensified, threatening to suffocate me. Dreams, those enigmatic tapestries woven from our deepest fears and desires, often speak to us in a language of symbols and metaphors. The rat, often associated with dirt and disease, might represent a small worry or irritant that has been gnawing at my subconscious. This seemingly insignificant concern, much like the rat on my pillow, disrupts my peace and demands attention. The looming shadow, in stark contrast to the clearly defined rat, embodies a larger, more undefined fear. This could be a significant life stressor, a looming deadline, or a deep-seated insecurity that has taken on a life of its own in the shadowy recesses of my mind. Its amorphous nature amplifies its power, making it appear even more menacing and insurmountable. The feeling of paralysis that often accompanies nightmares mirrors the overwhelming sense of helplessness we experience when confronted with anxieties in our waking lives. Just as I was unable to move or speak in my dream, anxiety can leave us feeling powerless and trapped, unable to confront our fears head-on. This immobility, however, is not a sign of weakness. It is our subconscious mind's way of urging us to acknowledge these fears, to confront the shadowy figures that haunt our thoughts and prevent us from living our lives to the fullest. Section 4. Dawn's gentle release, finding solace in wakefulness. As with all dreams, the moment of waking brought with it an overwhelming sense of relief. The rat vanished, the shadow receded into the darkness, and the suffocating pressure on my chest dissipated like smoke. I was back in the familiar comfort of my own bed, the terrifying imagery of the dream fading with the morning light. Yet, the memory of the dream lingered, a subtle reminder of the messages it carried. The experience served as a potent reminder of the importance of introspection, of delving into the depths of our subconscious to understand the roots of our anxieties. Section 5. Between dream and reality, heeding the messages within. Our dreams, often dismissed as mere figments of our imagination, hold valuable insights into our deepest fears and desires. They are the whispers of our subconscious, urging us to pay attention to the small irritants, the nagging worries that, like pesky rats, can disrupt our peace of mind. They also force us to confront the larger, more ominous shadows that loom over our lives, challenging us to find the courage to face our fears head-on. By paying attention to these nocturnal narratives, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and navigate the complexities of our waking lives with greater awareness and resilience.